Hello everyone, welcome to this class. So many of my students are always confused that ma'am, where should I do grammar from? Where should I study grammar from? Ma'am, there's no list of grammar rules कि मैं एक ही जगह पे जाके I can study all the grammar rules. So don't worry, I have prepared a master page for you which is going to have top 30 grammar rules in that. Okay, so please make sure you do this top 30 rules, grammar rules for GIPMAT, and you are sorted. Okay, let's start one by one. Now, first topic that I have taken is subject verb agreement. Okay, so two subjects connected by and. Now, when two subjects are connected by and, use a plural verb. Correct? So, Rahul and Aman are friends. Subject 1, subject 2 connected by and. But there's one small exception for this rule which I've mentioned here, don't worry. If both nouns refer to the same person or thing, then singular verb. Bread and butter is my breakfast. I'll give you one more example. Time and tide. What will I say then? Waits for none. Because in my mind, time and tide is same thing. I can't perceive them as two different things. I don't wait for time and then tide also. Time and tide is single object in my mind. Correct? So same person or thing. One object. So singular. Clear? Let's go ahead. Now two subjects connected by or and nor. Here proximity matters. Okay, I will give you one simple thing. Proximity. Verb agrees with the nearest subject. Either the teacher or the students. Now students, subject to proximity are. Neither the boys nor the girl, proximity is absent. So proximity matters in or and nor. Okay. Subjects connected by along with as well as. Okay. Verb agrees with the first subject. The teacher along with the students is present because this becomes parenthetical. Okay, this becomes parenthetical means you can put that in bracket. Means it's extra. Okay, this part is extra. This extra part shouldn't have any bearing on your verb. Okay, so no bearing on our verb. So verb will agree with this subject. Okay, verb is going to agree with this subject. Clear? Each, every, many, a. They will always take singular verb. Each, every, many, a. Okay? Add either, neither also in this. Either, neither also in this. Every student has a notebook. Okay? I can also say that neither of the students is present. Neither. This is my subject, not this. So verb should be is, not are. So each, every, many, a, either, neither. You should include this also in this. Correct? So you will always have a singular verb. Let's go ahead. Politics, mathematics, news. Subjects ending in S but treated as singular. Take singular verbs. Now see, politics, mathematics. They will have singular verb. Mathematics is difficult. Politics is a dirty game. Clear? These subjects in themselves, they are plural, but they are always used singularly. Okay? Now, a number of versus the number of. This is very important rule. Okay? A number plus plural noun, plural verb. The number of plus plural noun, verb will be singular. So, the number is singular, a number is plural. Remember it like this. A number, plural. The number is singular. A number of students are absent. The number of students is increasing. This is a very important rule. It's a very small distinction, a and the, but it's a very important rule. Okay, please remember this. Collective nouns, jury, team, committee. Now see, collective nouns usually take singular verbs. But when we refer to the individual members, okay, when we refer to the individual members of that group, okay, of that group, it can take a plural verb. See, the jury has announced its decision. I'm going to give you one example of this. The jury are divided in their opinion. So when I say the jury are divided means the jury members are divided in their opinions. Got it? So they have different opinions. So then I am using a plural verb here. Are. I am using a plural verb here. Got it? So when you refer to it as a group, then singular. When you refer it to as members, then plural. Okay? So collective noun, when it is referred as a group, singular. When that collective noun is referred to as individual members, the verb will become plural. Okay? This is the summation of this rule. This is also a very important distinction. Okay? Please make sure you understand the distinction when to use singular verb and when to use plural verb. Okay? Zero conditional. Now, conditionals are very important part of your grammar. There are 4 conditionals: conditional 0, conditional 1, conditional 2, conditional 3. Okay, total 4 conditionals. I have given the structure also and I have given the formula also for you. Okay? The structure is if plus present simple. So, the outcome will be present simple. That is, see, if you heat water, present simple, isn't it? It boils, again present simple. Okay, again present simple. If you heat water, it boils. Truth, correct? That's it. It's a simple truth. If you heat water, it boils. That's it. First conditional. If plus present simple, will plus V1. If it rains, present simple, isn't it? Present simple. We will stay home, V1. Obviously, बारिश होगी तो बाहर थोड़ी जाओगे. If it rains, we will stay home. Right now, it is not raining. Okay, right now it is not raining. If it rains, okay, if it rains, then we'll stay at home. This is called as a first conditional. Treat this as your formula. Okay, treat this as your formula. Then, second conditional. If plus past simple, would plus V1. If I were rich, I am not rich. If I were rich, I would travel. Correct? If I were rich, I would travel. If I were the Prime Minister, I would change the law. Got it? So please make sure you have to use were here. Past simple hona chahiye. You can't say if I was. Was is wrong. You can't use was in this case. It should be were. Okay? Irrespective of person. Got it? First person, second person, third person, were ही आएगा. You can't use was. Got it? So if I were rich, would plus V1, I would travel. This is called as a second conditional. Please treat this as your formula. Okay? Third conditional. This is the most asked in exam. Okay? Most asked in exams. So please make sure you remember this. If plus past perfect, had studied. See? Past perfect. है ना? Would have plus V3. Would have passed. V3. Okay? She did not study. So she did not pass. If she had studied, no, because study period is over. Now she can't do anything in this, isn't it? That study part is over. So if she had studied, she would have passed the exam. But she did not study, so she failed the exam. Got it? So please make sure you remember this. Okay, this you have to remember. It's a structure. This structure is very important. Okay, now this is active passive voice table. I've given you all the tenses here, all the possible tenses at one place. Okay, now see tense. This is the tense chart. Okay, this is a passive structure, this is a passive voice, this is active voice. Okay, this is like a formula. Passive structure is your formula. See, she writes a letter. Now see, is remaining as it is written. A letter is written by her. Am is R plus V3. V3 written. Got it? She is writing a letter. This ing form is going to be transferred here. Being V3 will remain as it is. A letter is being written by her. Got it? Present perfect has plus have been plus V3. She has completed. Just add been. You just have to add been. The work has been completed by her. Past perfect or present perfect or future perfect, you just have to add been. Okay, then you just have to add being. Being add करना पड़ेगा in continuous. Okay, see here, continuous being. Got it? And perfect, see here, perfect again been is added, perfect again been is added. Clear? So remember it like this. Continuous tense passive voice, being should be added. Perfect tense passive voice, been should be added. That's it. You just have to remember it like this. Okay. Now see past, was and were. Wrote a letter, was written. Obviously was is going to be as it is and written. जो हमने यहाँ पे किया प्रेजेंट में किया वही हमको पास्ट में करना है. सो याद आपको सिर्फ प्रेजेंट का रखना है, बाकी पास्ट में एज इट इज आपको याद रहेगा. यू डोंट हैव टू डू एनीथिंग एक्स्ट्रा फॉर पास्ट एंड फ्यूचर. गॉट इट? जैसे कि मैंने बोला बीइंग ऐड करो, है ना. शी वॉज राइटिंग अ लेटर वॉज बीइंग रिटन बाय हर. हैड बिन ऐड करो, मैंने क्या बोला, द वर्क हैड बिन कंप्लीटेड बाय हर, है ना. सिंपल फ्यूचर विल बी, शी विल कंप्लीट द वर्क विल बी. यहाँ पे बी ऐड करना है. यहाँ पे क्या करना है, बी ऐड करना है आपको. ठीक है, बी ऐड करना है. अब फ्यूचर परफेक्ट विल हैव बिन ऐड करना है. मैंने आपको पहले ही बोला बिन ऐड करना है. करेक्ट? यू जस्ट हैव टू ऐड बिन, दैट्स इट, नथिंग मोर. गॉट इट? Now see future continuous, you can't make a passive voice because being and been, you can't use both of them. So there is no passive voice for future continuous. Okay, you have to remember this. There's no passive voice for future continuous. Now, two actions in the past. This is very important rule again, okay? Tense wise, it's a very important rule. So whenever there are two actions in the past, earlier action, past perfect, later action, simple past. The train had left, earlier action, isn't it? Before we reached. So see, had left, earlier action, okay? Reached, next action. Later, that is later action. Got it? This is a very important but very small rule in grammar. Please make sure you remember this. You can't switch it, okay? The train had left before we reached the station. Clear? So one action in past perfect, another action in simple past. Let's go ahead. Now remember this, only transitive verbs have passive voice. Transitive means what? Motion. Correct? The verb is being transferred from the doer to the receiver. See? Sorry, my bad. Doer, action to receiver. Okay? So a person is doing the action. This particular part is called as transitive verb. Okay? Transitive verb. है ना. So she kicking action, she kicked the ball. Correct? She kicked the ball. So basically kicking is the action and someone is receiving it. Correct? Or there's an object there. Correct? Object. That ball has received the action. No? Ball is receiving the action. Kicking action. Correct? So object is there. In intransitive, he sleeps. No object. There's no object here. So, you can't make a passive voice of intransitive verbs. How will you make a passive voice of he sleeps? Because the action is not transferred, isn't it? Think about it. Only transitive verbs, that is the verbs where they have a clear-cut object. Because you need to interchange subject and object, no, in passive voice. So if there is no object, how will you interchange it? Got it? So that interchange will only work when there is an object. So no object, no passive voice. Okay? No object, no passive voice. Remember it like this. No object, no passive voice. This is your formula. Okay? Let's go ahead. Now these are basic article rules. Okay? No article before languages and subjects. Got it? No article before meals. Use the before musical instruments. Use the before rivers, ocean, seas, desert. And so no article and two article rules. He speaks English. No article. Correct? No article. She studies mathematics. No article. We had the dinner. No. A dinner. No. Only dinner. Now see, the piano, musical instrument, the Ganga river, the Pacific Ocean, the Himalayas. अब देखो exception क्या है इसमें? There's only one exception. The dinner served yesterday was delicious because I am talking only about one particular dinner. Because I am talking about only one particular dinner. So in normal sentences, no the, but I am talking about one particular dinner. So the dinner that was served yesterday, no other dinner. Only the dinner that was served yesterday. So very particular dinner. So I can say the in that case. This is just one small exception. Please make sure you remember this. Okay. So languages and subjects, no article. Meals, no articles. Musical instruments, the. Rivers, ocean, mountains, the. Okay. Let's go ahead. Dangling modifier. Who test. Please ask the question who. Ask the question who. Ask who is doing the action. Walking on the road, the trees look beautiful. Were the trees walking down the road? Who was walking? I don't get any answer. So subject is missing here. Got it? Who is walking down the road? Are the trees walking? No. A person is walking. A dog is walking. है ना? So walking on the road, I found the trees beautiful. So who? Who is walking down the road? The trees? No. Who is walking down the road? I. So in dangling modifier, always ask the question who. A and for profession. Again, we have come back to articles here. She is a doctor. He is an engineer. You need to put a and before a profession. Okay? कोई भी profession होगा उसके पहले आपको a और an डालना पड़ेगा. Focus on sound, not spelling in articles. Articles में आपको क्या करना है? Sound पे focus करना है. R, A, O sound. University. U sound. Got it? And MBA, A sound. MBA. So an R, a university, an MBA. When I say university, the pronunciation is Y. The pronunciation is O. The pronunciation is A. So you have to focus on sound, not on spelling. Please make sure you remember this. Okay? Now again we have come back to tense. No continuous tense with stative verbs. Now what are stative verbs? Common verbs know, believe, understand, love, hate, belong, remember. I know the answer. I am knowing the answer. I love you. I am loving you. I believe you. I am believing you. This belongs to me. This is belonging to me. No. So these are the verbs. No ing. Okay. In normal cases, no ing. Are we clear here? See, these are grammatical rules, correct? While speaking, we may use it little bit differently, but these are the rules that need to be followed for grammar in your exam. Please make sure you follow these rules. These are the 30 rules, only 30 rules that you require in JIPMAT. Nothing more than this, okay? So, no continuous tense with stative verbs. Subjunctive mood, base form of the word. What is subjunctive mood? Suggestion, command, that is recommendation, insist, demand, command, even request. I insist that he go. Only base form. Only base form. So whenever there is a suggestion, recommendation, insistence, demand, command, request, I urge you, I command you, he recommended, he suggested, he demanded. So whenever there are these verbs, suggestion, recommendation, insist, demand, command, request, this particular mood is a subjunctive mood. So subjunctive mood always, no exception here, okay? No exception. Always use base form of verb. It's a very important rule, guys. Very important rule, okay? Please make sure you understand this. How to recognize subjunctive mood? Whenever there is a suggestion, recommendation, insist, demand, command, request, then the mood of the sentence becomes subjunctive mood. Subjunctive mood है तो base form ही होना चाहिए. No exceptions. Okay? Now, either of, neither of, each of. This I have already, given to you. These take singular verbs. Neither of the boys is ready. Each of them was present. This again is a part of subject-verb agreement. Okay? One of the plus plural noun. It's very important rule. Very small but important. Use singular verb. One of the boys is. Because your subject is one, not boys. This is the subject, not this. So is. Got it? One of the plus plural. How is the verb? Verb is singular. Very important rule. One of the boys is absent. What we say is boys is plural. No, but the subject is one, not boys. Okay. Gerund after preposition. See, after prepositions use VING form. She is interested in learning. He succeeded by working hard in learning. Got it? In is the preposition, by is the preposition. So after preposition, ing form. She is interested in learning. She is interested in swimming. She is interested in painting. She is interested in drawing. He succeeded by working hard. Got it? Very simple rule. काफी simple rule है ये. ठीक है? Since versus for. When to use since and when to use for. It's a very common confusion. Since, point of time, for, duration. Since 2020, I have been learning Kannada. Okay? For 3 years, I lived in Bangalore. Let's make it simple. I lived in Bangalore. Got it? So, since, point of time. Normally, perfect tense is used. For, duration, simple past. Got it? Since 2020, I have been learning Kannada. For 3 years, I lived in Bangalore. Clear? Since versus for. Now, few, a few, little and a little. Few, almost none. A few, some. Little, almost no. A little, some. Few students passed. A few students passed. Now, few students means almost none. Almost none. And a few means some. See, this is very important. This is very important. Please make sure you remember this. As soon as you add a, no, it becomes some. Few, nothing. A few, some. Little, nothing. A little, some. Got it? Comparative degree rule. We have to use than in comparative adjective. She is taller than me. More better नहीं होता है, only better होता है. What is the degree? Good, better, best. Much, more, most. Got it? Like tall, taller, tallest. So this is comparative degree. Got it? This is comparative degree. So you have to use than here. Got it? You have to use than here. Next, double negatives are wrong. I don't know nothing नहीं बोलते. I know nothing. Okay, I know nothing. So no double negatives. Negative क्या बन जाता है? Positive बन जाता है. मैथ्स का रूल है ना. नेगेटिव क्या बन जाता है? पॉजिटिव बन जाता है. ये मैथ्स का रूल है, वो यहीं पे भी अप्लाई करना है आपको. Between versus among plus much versus many. Between for two, among more than two. Much uncountable nouns means milk, wood, okay, paper. Many countable. अब countable में क्या होगा? Chair, boys, table. S, when we add S, it becomes countable. You can't say milks, right? You can't say woods. Correct? When you have to refer to forest, you say woods. But for counting, we don't use it. Correct? So see, divide the money between Ram and Shyam. Divide the sweets among the students. See, 2. Here, more than 2. Much water was wasted, uncountable. Many books are useful, countable. So between is for 2, among is for more than 2. Much is uncountable, many is countable. Got it? So these are the differences between much, many, between, among. Parallelism rule. Items in series should have some grammatical form, right? Reading, writing, dancing, correct. Reading, writing to dance, always wrong. Parallelism. Actions should be parallel. Correct? Actions should be parallel. Last but not the least, question tag rule. Positive sentence, negative tag, negative sentence, positive tag. She's coming, isn't she? Positive, negative. He can't swim. Negative. Can he? Positive. Very important rule. Last but not the least. अगर सेंटेंस पॉजिटिव है तो क्वेश्चन नेगेटिव होगा, अगर सेंटेंस नेगेटिव है तो क्वेश्चन पॉजिटिव होगा. दिस इज इट. These are the 30 top most rules that you will need in your GIPMAT exam. So please make sure you study this. That is it. Happy studying, guys. Thank you. Bye-bye.